Summer's here. Now, whether you want to have a night in or a night out, pun intended.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I'll compare for you guys AFNA'S 9 p.m. versus 9 p.m. night out. Stay tuned. Now, we'll start off with the 9 p.m. Sprayed this here on the strip, and it's the wrong one. Here's the correct one. Right away, you just get this sweet burst of, it just uplifts, it just smells. It smells like a sweet, sexy, seductive smell. It's got some of that cinnamon, some of the bergamot in there. I can smell that lift. It kind of projects off of you, and it's just this sweet, sensual smell that it has. And then we have the 9 p.m.'s Night Out. Now, this is the remixed flavor. Okay, so upon smell, with the Night Out, you do get some of that similar sweet profile. But what I would tell you is that you may have to let this dry out. There's a touch of like metallic rubber inside of that initial opening. I do feel that the Night Out is more suited for a night out, whether you're on the grown and sexy vibe that night. This one tends to carry better well in a cooler type of setting. In my opinion, I think that the 9 p.m. is a little bit more universally accepted in terms of the palette, in terms of the profile and scent profile. 9 p.m. Night Out's a little bit more refined if you need kind of an older gentleman type of scent. Now, it can be worn by anybody. I just think that the 9 p.m. lifts off. Yeah, the 9 p.m. just lifts off a little bit sweeter and smoother. Some of the folks actually prefer the 9 p.m. Night Out, and I'm not mad at them. I just think if I'm using it for a daily wear, I'm not really going to go to the 9 p.m. Night Out. This might be more for special occasions where I really want to stand out and kind of make a statement. This will do that trick, but because of the sweetness, because it has a little bit more of the smooth vanilla in the finish, I think it's more acceptable and crowd pleasing for a larger amount of people. Right. And so I think right now, it being July, it being hot as heck, me sweating, I would prefer the 9 p.m. if I'm going to go out in the summer, and more in the fall, winter, I would probably do the 9 p.m. Night Out. Now, this has very good projection on both, very strong projection on both of them. Probably, I'd say 2 to 3 sprays to get started, just to test it out, see how you feel with it. Let it sit for about an hour or two, and then kind of adjust depending on your level, depending on the vibe, depending on the feedback that you get, right? Because often only the nose knows, but yet sometimes your nose doesn't necessarily know how it actually smells to the larger masses, right? So you also want to kind of check in with folks to get some feedback on how am I smelling after a couple of hours of wearing? How many sprays throughout the day should I be reapplying on the 9 p.m. versus the Night Out? Now, the Night Out, I think, will have a little bit heavier of a projection, so you might want to be a little bit more conservative with the amount of sprays that you do on the 9 p.m. Night Out. 9 p.m. is a little bit more forgiving, I think, in my scent profile. Man, I got the olfactory of a German Shepherd, so I'm telling you right now, only the nose knows, but you see this nose right here, brother. I can smell tomorrow. And I'm just telling you, the 9 p.m., it just has a lot more pleasant of a vibe to me. I have gotten compliments with the Night Out. Don't get it twisted. You'll jump off the screen with this. You will get compliments. But just depending on your flavor and what you like, I think the 9 p.m. Night Out is a little bit more older and a refined of a fragrance than the Night Out, than the 9 p.m. So try them both out. Let me know how AFNA'S been treating you guys with this new fragrance line. Let me know. And then, of course, as you guys could check me out on Adjacent on Instagram, same spelling. I also do custom oils and perfumes and fragrances as well. So if you guys like particular scent combinations that you're looking for, hit me up, DM me, and we can get something cracking. But this one is the 9 p.m. This is the AFNA'S 9 p.m. and 9 p.m. Night Out. Check them out and let me know, what would you want me to check out next?